Hi, I'm Alex, the developer of Another Bad Day in the Future, and here's what I've been working on today. So I've actually added two new manufacturers that you can purchase from, both Triple Tech Technologies, who are the people who are making the burst fire weapons I showed you yesterday, and Angry Insect Armaments, who make a they make an automatic pistol called the Black Bee, which I guess I will purchase. And they make the Wasp, which is a Colt variant that only has four. It only can use one type of one specific magazine that only has a 4 round capacity, but it is unbreakable. You can use as many high power rounds as you want in it, which is well, I mean that's its nifty thing. There's also high powered rounds now. Those are the ones that deal double damage, but if you, after you clear a whole magazine through a weapon, it destroys it. So that's the cost of that. I'll double check. Penalty of that, I should say. Black Bee, magazine, and bullets. All right, got everything. So whenever you buy,
The system has determined this task is necessary.
whenever you put in a buy order, it will send you to a place, and it says I need to go to Cubro BI. Let's get to BI B1I, I should say. So yeah, that's what I've been working on today. Just those getting those UIs. It's kind of early in the day, and of course bug fixes because I'm always doing bug fixes all day, every day. This is going up a lot earlier than I normally do because there's a playtester on his way over to help me. Well, so we're going to run around shooting at each other and make sure all these guns really do work in earnest and there's nothing weird when you actually get to combat speed. And just testing out all the stuff I've been working on recently. And plus some stories and trying to see how can you and how long can you coordinated survive on the surface, if that's even a thing. So we'll see if that's even possible. But yeah, that's what I've been working on is getting those two shop menus, plugging everything in, making sure that they actually spawn and all that. There is a couple things with. I'm pretty sure the gun I using right now doesn't actually spawn with physics enabled because I'm an idiot. But we'll find out in literally less than a minute probably, depending on how fast I run. Related to running, I did make some changes into how it checks where if you're going to run into things. So furniture is a pretty key example of this. So furniture prevents you from running. You do, but it doesn't. You don't snap on top of it. So when you're climbing over things, you snap onto them. This is to make it so that you can run, and so your feet end up on the floor because when you hop, if you can hop on top of things in real life, so you should be able to in VR. It might seem weird that the furniture is an exception to this, that was one I. G H I. That furniture would be different than that. But the reason for that is in real life, when you're this is a bad example because this room doesn't really have any furniture in it. But as you can see, like if I climb onto this, I snap into it, and I can actually run. It's because of this chair. Well, I'm always tweaking things. So the moral of the story is that you don't snap on top of furniture. There's two reasons for this. There's a technical reason that is related to just the fact that furniture has very weird geometry and it tends to act very poorly with the snapping. And additionally, when you're climbing over in furniture in real life, there's if you're climbing over things, you have a risk of it tumbling and all sorts of complex physical interactions I can't actually replicate. But additionally, the moral of the story is that you can knock yourself out by you can not fall over and do those things and hurt yourself. So you can do that too by if you stick your face and everything.
You have been knocked out.
You knock yourself
Please lay
out.
down on your back within the next 60
Ow.
seconds, or you will die.
I just hit a not in VR. Always have a clear play space, otherwise you hit your elbow into things like I just did. Ow, that really hurt. Okay, yeah, this gun is still floating. Son of a diddly. Well, I'll fix that as soon as I get off of this. It was stuck on the magazines. That's why it wasn't actually physicsing. Now I know what's wrong. Learning. Okay, so it's the magazines that don't have physics. I could have sworn I fixed that. Now I know what's wrong. Anyway, that'll be fixed whenever I get done with this. So yeah, moral of the story is that you fall into furniture. This is so that you can knock yourself out on it, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. Most of the furniture, I guess this chair, because of it being so enormous and it being, empty underneath of it, is still causing some running things like I can't run through this wall. I can get really, really close to it.
You have been knocked out. Please lay
Knock
down on
myself
your
out by
back
leaning
within the
forward
next 60
slightly.
seconds, or you will die.
The joys of me listening to myself all the time. So yeah, this is once again falling before you pick it up. Weird. So yeah, that glitching into the material is intentional because I wanted furniture to be like difficult terrain in D&D or something like that, where it's something that prevents you from running, but you can easily climb over it, and if you mess up or drop, you can fall into it and knock yourself out, cause yourself problems. Ah, yeah, this is the Black Bee. This is the automatic variety of. There's a Burst Fowler, which is a different color of this, but yeah, it's automatic. It's pretty fast too. So yeah, it really unloads itself really quickly. Which, I mean, as you saw, it has a lot of recoil, so it's not very good for long range, but quite good for close range. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. Bug fixes and getting this new gun in and the other new gun, and just getting the store UIs so that you can actually shop at both of these locations. Triple tap. Yeah, these are the people. Big Tapper, their magazines, and then the bounce rounds. Angry Insect doesn't actually make a long arm, but they do sell high power rounds for automatic rifles. So for the Kalashnikov and the Big Tapper, which is the triple tap long arm burst fire. But yeah, that's what I've been working on today. It's always another bad day in the future. Have a nice day.